Appointment setting, social media managing, personal branding, high ticket offers, AI, all of it in short form content. If you actually want to learn this stuff in 2026 without the bullshit, this page is for you. So let's start off with appointment setting, and I'm going to explain it to you in a way that a 3-year-old can understand it. Most people completely misunderstand this, but that's fine. Appointment setting is not an online business model. It's not a side hustle. It's a paid role inside of businesses that are already making serious money. At its simplest level, appointment setting is this. You help high-level business owners save time by handling their conversations, qualify leads, and booking calls for them for the sales team to then go and close. And you get paid a commission every time the deals go through. That's it. You're not selling. You're not running ads. You're not building a product from scratch. You're stepping into a business that are already winning, and you're just helping them scale. Think about how many people you see online that have something to sell. Coaches, consultants, info guys, agencies, people like TJR, Brez, E-Man, even Hormozy. All of these people have one thing in common. They're all drowning in attention, and their time is their most valuable asset. Every DM they reply to, every message they miss, every conversation that they don't follow up with, that's money they're leaving on the table. So they pay people just like you to protect their time, to keep the money flowing. You don't get paid because you're working hard. You're getting paid because you're sat in the middle of revenue. If a business makes 20, 30, 50, even 100K a month from calls, and you're the person feeding those calls into the system, then you are extremely valuable. And if you're good at it, you get paid very fucking well. My client Gino made $800 from one single book calls the other day, from one client. Not 10, not 20, one in one day. Now, here's where this gets interesting. I genuinely wouldn't be where I am today without AI. Not because AI does my job for me, but because it removes all the friction. It speeds up conversations. It keeps messaging consistent. It improves follow-ups, builds systems, manages teams, and saves me ridiculous amounts of time. There are tools I use every single day that turn what used to take me hours and turn it into tasks that take minutes. Here's the truth most people miss. AI is useless if you misunderstand the game. The leverage only works once you understand the game you're playing. Most people think the end goal is getting the client. It's not. That's just the very start. What separates what I teach from everybody else is we don't just stop there. Once you know how to set, you either use AI to stack multiple high-level clients, or you stack skills and charge more per client by managing more of their world. You save them more time, you take on more responsibility, and you earn more money. These people aren't afraid to pay. They're spending hundreds of thousands of pounds every single day because this is where the money's already moving. Think about it for a second. Instead of trying to start a business from scratch, build a product, learn ads, learn content, learn sales all at once, you learn one simple skill that you can actually learn in a few weeks, then you offer it to people who are already winning and already spending money. That's why this is the most effective way to get your foot in the door online. Now, could you go out there and do this on your own? Yeah, I'll be honest, you could. But here's what actually happens when people do that. First, most people don't even land a client at all. And if they do, it's probably a shit client who doesn't pay, doesn't respect them, and drop them the second something goes wrong. Not because they're bad, but because they don't know what to look for yet. Second is you're doing this blind. There's no feedback, no placement, and no access, and nobody correcting you when you're slightly off. So you burn time trying to figure it out, and you probably end up saying that it didn't work, instead of stepping straight into a business that's already winning. Here's the part people don't like hearing. Opportunities aren't a scam just because you don't understand how they work. People stay where they are because they assume every door in front of them is fake, when really, they've just never been shown how to walk through that door properly. What changes everything is proximity. I get messages every single week from agencies, coaches, and operators looking for people just like you, appointment setters, people who are trained properly. That means I can place you straight into real roles instead of you begging in DMs, hoping somebody replies. That's the difference. You're not paying for just information. You're paying to skip years of trial and error, shit clients, and wasted effort. And for the people that want more than just setting, that's where we go deeper. Personal branding, content, editing, high ticket offers, digital products. You go from setting to managing to leverage to ownership, from the bottom to the very top. I went from working construction to building £250,000 in a year. And it wasn't because I'm special, but because I followed this exact framework. 3 years of learning, failing, quitting, starting again. And you get all of that knowledge fast-tracked without the trial and error. Listen, Ben flew out to me knowing barely anything about online business. A month later, we're having a conversation I never thought he'd be ready for. Gino's flying out next week. Same thing. Anybody that shows up, does the work, and proves to me they're serious, I will work with you no matter where I am in the world. And I mean that. So this is just part one. And the next couple of videos, I'm going to be breaking down each layer down properly so you can understand exactly how this works. Let's fucking get it, boys.